What's happening, YouTube? I'm Transient. Welcome to my channel. As always, we're playing Watcher of Realms. Guys, I hope you're well. So, the purpose of this video will be a short one, I believe, and it is to discuss the upcoming banner this weekend. So, we've got a few, and they can actually be quite useful for a lot of people, but let's just discuss what they are. So, first one on Sunday will be the Surprise Divine Summoning, which is, I believe, a 1+1. The first legendary hero summoned grants an extra random legendary hero. The second will be the Nascent Invocation of Spirits. Now, this is a rare summoning nascent, not a divine summons. And then you've got the main banner, which will be Epics of Kalina, Lily, Baron, Elwyn, and finally the new hero, Dane. It actually looks pretty cool. Looks very much like he's from Warhammer, if you're aware of the Warhammer lore and the characters within it. Okay, so 1+1, always good if you are close to pity and you are in need of a lot of heroes. If you are late in the game, you've got most of the heroes and so on, it's probably not worth it because you wouldn't necessarily want to get dupes for Cratch or Aspan or something along those lines. So if you're near pity though, let's say 20 away from pity, it's perhaps not necessarily a bad option. But like I said, if you're early on in the game and you're looking to amass a set of heroes, then that is one for you. Nascent Divines is great because the Nascent is always good, but as always, it all depends on what is outstanding. You need to look at your roster, see who is left, and working out if you've got, like me, I've still yet to get heroes like, I've still got quite a few heroes who aren't that great. And there are, in fact, let's see if I can do it via the gallery. Okay, so as you can see, what would be a good way for them to improve this game would be able to add some filters to the gallery other than just the factions. But let's see, so who am I missing? Oh, my apologies, this is my free to play account, so wasn't even thinking, waste of time. The point being, if you have a huge amount of heroes left to get, Nascent is not really going to help you that much. Nascent was probably what you need when you have a few heroes outstanding, and especially if you're hopefully trying to get one of the better ones that are outstanding. Now, it is also a rare summon this weekend. Now, that might not be the best idea. I do not know, but there are rumors of certain other heroes coming who may be more deserving of your rares. Also, if we recall, this whole Dracula event is still ongoing, and you could get a copy of Lady Mina, or you could try and get a copy of Lady Mina with your rares, or you could get a copy of your selected hero with your rares. So that might be more beneficial to you than using it or possibly wasting it on the Nascent. So I would suggest you skip that if you do not have a large amount of summons, which I'm assuming most of you do not. Okay, now the next one will be the Special Invocation of Spirits. So we have Elwyn, who is fantastic as always, and Dane. So Elwyn, great. She's never an issue. If you get her, it's great. It just gets you closer towards her awakening A3. when all her heals, all her attacks, if you will, have a chance of cleansing, which is great. So Elowen is always welcome, and she and Alice are basically Alice, Elowen, and Nerissa are basically the three best healers in the game. So can't ever really overly complain about getting a copy of Elowen. Now, the real question is Dane. Dane. Now, as always, I preface this that I do not have a test server account. So if you want to see exactly how it works and so on, I suggest everyone go to who's done videos. I think Fastidious has just done a video. Most of the boys would have done a video with testing him. So Dane, what is he really good for? GVG. Obviously, like all heroes, he can function in many different places. But the reason I mention specifically his GVG is because I think this is the first hero where a specific talent has been or has mentioned GVG, specifically his active fortress, which I believe doubles his attack instantly and also increases and gives you the full stacks of his attack bonus. So it says here, when an allied hero is deployed, reduces the hero's cost by 1 and increases its attack by 3% after deployment, stacking up to 3 times. In Guild War, the hero gains full stacks of attack increase immediately upon deployment, and the attack increase gained is doubled. So yeah, I don't think there's any, or there can't be very many at all, heroes where GVG is mentioned. So he's been brought in possibly to fix a problem, or at least another hero to fix a problem, a non-ancient hero to fix a problem, which is, you could say, the Chompers, because he has anti-healing. So you've got him, then you've also got, well, you've got quite a few anti-healers now, but the ones that are effective against the Chompers. So that's Dane. He is part of the Watchers, which in terms of GVG are not huge at the moment, but depending on how high level GVG you're playing, you can always do pretty well. So yeah, that's Dane. Question is then, do you need to summon for him? If you play GVG, perhaps, but I do not think he... Let me rephrase this. If you have enormous summons, which I doubt very much because we've just got too many things to summon on, it might be worth it just to have him, because you're better off having him than not. With a lot of these games, they're introducing things which we kind of all need or might be useful now or further down the line. But as always, you can't have everything. And if you're trying to play like free to play, there's stuff coming or in the pipeline that we're all aware of that might be more essential. In terms of GVG, is Watchers the most meta faction at the moment? Perhaps not. That may change further down the line, but at the moment, no. So, should you get him? If you have it and you feel it's something that, or GVG is very, very important to you, then perhaps maybe you want to invest. If GVG is not important to you, then you do not need to purchase this guy. I don't think you do. We got quite a few pretty amazing fighters in this game, pretty amazing single target, pretty amazing AoE fighters. Is he absolutely necessary in that case? Probably not at the moment. Will he at some point probably become important? It would not surprise me whatsoever. But for right now, if you do not have the summons, I do not feel he's absolutely necessary. But although I'm sure that will turn around relatively quickly. So yeah, if you have it and you can, feel free. I don't think you'll be too upset whether you get him or Elowin. And yeah, but I do suggest all of you, before you make your decision, you should watch videos from the guys who have tested him and actually get a proper idea as to exactly how powerful or not so powerful he is and whether he would really fit into your team. Me personally, I do not think I have enough summons to even attempt it. On my free-to-play account, I've got 115 rares. Now, I'm still even thinking about trying to perhaps get another copy here, or maybe even try to get another copy of Lady Mina before this goes away. And if that's the case, I'm not sure I can afford to throw any into Dane. I'm also cognizant of a certain healer possibly turning up in 2 weeks' time or so, and I must have her. So I need to make sure I have enough summons for that. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Do put in the comments what you intend to do regarding Dane. I'd be interested. And I'm going to be very curious to see how many Danes are going to be in GVG teams next week. Alright guys, whatever you do, do it well. I am Transient, and I'm out.